Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? 392 Reviews here. Hope you're having a wonderful day out there. Happy Friday to you. I am actually on my way to the car wash, and I figured, I'd bring you guys along for a little POV ride, maybe have a quick discussion. Because I've been wanting to talk about, the 392, the Daytona in kind of a different light, and that is pretty much the speed of the car, how really fast is, this car. So yeah, guys, I'm just cruising over to the car wash, and I figure, why not, put on the POV camera or whatever, and just, have like a little bit of a conversation. Yeah, so I've had this car for about, I would say 4 months, going on 4.5 months now. And, I'm not condoning, but, I have had a little bit of fun with it, other cars, a few other cars, all within, the legal parameters and everything, all while, staying well under the speed limit. You guys already know. And I've gotten to see, in reality, what kind of, the competition of, this car. Of course, you're gonna have the other V8s, you're gonna have the Mustang, you're gonna have the 5.0. You're gonna have the Camaro SS, right? I think that's a 6.2 liter, I believe. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not that wonder what the hell that guy was doing. I'm not that familiar on the Camaros, but I'm pretty sure it's a 6.2 liter. And any of the other competitors, the Inline-six turbo guys out there, the 335s, the 340s, the S4s, the Stingers, that kind of, that sort. So yeah, guys, I kind of just want to have a, an honest conversation on where I feel this car stacks up, in my personal opinion, against those other cars. And so yeah, let's just hop right into it. Let's hopefully beat this light. That way we can keep everything moving, and let's hop right into it. So I kind of wanted to start with the V8s, right? Got my hat flying off. I'm probably just not even gonna wear it. But I wanted to start off with the V8s, that being the Mustang and that being the Camaro. Before the Mustang had that little upgrade, at that very certain time, there was the Bullet, which had the upgraded, 5.0 with like the 460 horsepower. And so now I think all the newer GTs have this 460 horsepower motor. I'm not gonna lie, guys, that equipped with the 10-speed, they're the top end on those Mustangs, as I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with. They're gonna take these guys pretty much every day of the week. Maybe not so much on the low end, but top end 100%. I think where the ScatPack, really gets the edges down low, having the torque, the 475, having the torque advantage. But that's really it. I really think, with the older 15, 16, 17 Mustangs with the, I believe they had a 425 horsepower V8, I think the ScatPacks would be able to not really walk them per se, but be able to beat them, 10 days of the week, for lack of better terms. If you guys are familiar with Rush Shift, shout out to Rush, wishing him a speedy comeback. He, raced a great deal of Mustangs in, his 392 Challenger, and he beat a good share. So I think, when you have the driver mod, I think that is what it comes down to. But with those 10 speeds, I think even with the Camaros, that the top end on those two are pretty good. More so than this. And I think, just having the torque advantage with the 6.4 liter is where the ScatPack, Daytona, TA, whatever you want to call them, I think that's where it gets its, its mojo, if you want to say that. But a lot of the other times, it really just matters, who gets the punch, right? If you guys are having a fair race, if all my Mopar folks are familiar, you have this thing in track mode. Hold the left paddle down for a few seconds, it'll drop down to that optimum gear, then you just shoot off like a rocket ship. If you are setting up that way, that's, that's gonna be your best bet. if you're just stomping the throttle, it's likely that those Mustangs and Camaros are going to take you. It's just because they're lighter cars. They're not better looking in my opinion. That's why I got this thing. that's no shade. I had to throw a little bit of shade, man. I gotta admit, they're faster, but they don't look better. That's just, you know, me being honest. So I kind of wanted to make a, you know, a transition away from the V8s. I'm not gonna talk about the Corvette. Corvette's a totally different, you know, totally different level of V8 in my opinion. It doesn't even make sense to even talk about that, bring that in this category. The other V8s, like your M's, your C63s, I mean, again, you're talking like Hellcat in that, at that point. So I'm not even gonna bring those in. I kind of wanted to limit the V8 being the, you know, the Mustang and the Camaro. Let's make sure, I think we're still rolling. So then let's, you know, I kind of wanted to talk about the other kind of threat to the V8, which is these all-wheel drive inline-six turbos, 6-cylinder twin turbos. You know, you got the Stinger out there, you got the Infinity, you got the Q50, Q60, you have the 335, now the 340. You have, I think I want to hop in this left lane before this guy tries to take me out. Look at it, look. This is, ladies and gentlemen, dumbass. Ladies and gentlemen, dumb. I try not to curse, but dumb ass. I mean, just like use some sort of, you know, shout out to my other Charger guy over there, respect. Dumbass, man. But where was I going? These inline-six, right? You had the Q50, the Q60, the 335, previously known as, well, now the 340, excuse me, previously known as the 335, and then you have the 3.0T that Audi offers in the S5. And, you know, for lack of better words, or for just for the sake of the argument, I'm actually gonna throw the S3 in there. Shout out to my homie Phelan, review coming on that S3 real soon. I'm gonna throw the S3 with that. I know it's not a 6-cylinder, it's a 4-cylinder. You know what? Nope, no. 4-cylinder, totally different category. Totally different category. We're talking about the 6-cylinders right now. So yeah, y'all, the 6-cylinders, meaning the S4, the S5, those all-wheel drives are no joke. Please do not underestimate those guys. My buddy has a Stinger, that thing grooves. He used to have an S4, shout out to Sam, you know, hopefully got a review on that Stinger coming soon. Those cars boogie. I've ran with another, you know, had fun with another Stinger, and we were neck and neck. I didn't pull on him, he didn't pull on me. He had an exhaust, I don't know. That's all I could really hear. Who knows what he had, tune, whatever. But even stock, those things are kind of the real deal. When it comes to performance sedans, the Stinger is pretty good. Talking about luxury and everything like that, it's a really good platform, I think. And the S4, S5, I mean, I think for the most part, the supercharger, or even the, you know, the turboed version, those cars are insanely quick. And if they get the punch on you from the highway, it's very unlikely that this car is going to catch up. That is just, in my experience. I think if you're gonna race them in your, you know, your optimum mode, get neck and neck with them, you know, do the 3 honks, I think the ScatPack pulls towards the end. But if you're just on the highway, you know, boogieing with somebody else and you guys are just having fun, if they were to stomp on it, and this goes for any of the 340s, you know, any of those V6s, they might get you. I do think the ScatPack, you know, the 392 will pull around, but I mean, you're talking about, you know, speeds, you know, well over, you know, the posted speed limit. So, you know, that's a whole nother conversation as well. Y'all stay safe and everything. Let's let this guy go. You know, don't wanna run nobody over today. That's for damn sure. Shout out to the Wasatch Trail, y'all. But yeah, I think it's kind of like, it's kind of interesting to see where, you know, the ScatPack and the 392 platform, you know, places itself in comparison to like overall speed, overall, you know, how fast is it, putting it up against other you know, other car brands. These cars are heavy. I mean, they're called boats for a reason. They're that guy's in a peach Trump. Oh man, they're heavy and they get called boats for a reason. So, I mean, it's awesome that these guys have, or these guys meaning these cars have that really nice low end torque, because they need them, right? And I think that's where Dodge nailed it in optimizing the 6.4 liter, the 392 motor. It's just overall, I think, one of the best bangs for your buck when it comes to low end torque, overall sound, appearance. Yeah, so we're going to the car wash still. I don't want to get stuck in this, well, I don't want to continue filming while we're in this traffic. You know, I want to give you guys more of a cruise. Going on 10 minutes. Gonna take a break real quick, gonna drink some water. Don't need you guys really hearing that and whatnot. So, be back in a little bit. Yeah, yo, back to my conversation about how YouTube should just let you, you know, play, you know, pay a certain fee to let you just listen to music like this. It's kind of annoying, you know, have to, you know, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. Siren coming. Where the boys? Oh yeah, we gonna take it real slow because these things are fucking annoying. These things suck. So yeah, y'all, getting back to our conversation, I think we pretty much hit all the yeah, I thought I heard something. We should be able to get a little bit further though. We'll go like this just to get out of his way. Well, my thing is, I mean, I understand we should all get over. I do understand that Q50 was really nice. I'm gonna get over right here. I'm gonna let that ambulance pass and I'll get back with y'all. Shout out to Temple. It's a Temple ambulance. Temple ambulance. Yeah, I don't know what that ambulance was doing. It was just going like, I mean, obviously it had to go over those speed cushions, which was extremely inconvenient, but so I think, you know, again, we kind of hit all of the 6 cylinders. If I missed any, y'all let me know. Then I think we could hop into the 4 cylinders. Few that come to mind. Hold on. Jesus. A few that come to mind, of course, you're gonna have your WRX. If they're tuned, yes, don't underestimate them. Your STI, of course, don't underestimate them. And then your S3. I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh yeah, you have your, you know, your CLA 43s, GLA 43s, C43s. But that's why I kind of didn't want to get into, you know, the 340s, you know, the newer ones, even having that increased horsepower 380 or whatnot. Those are really fast cars. Shout out to Laurent, he used to have one. Shout out to, you know, Diamond. Unfortunately, you know, due to COVID, she's no longer here. But, you know, he's got something in the works. Y'all stay tuned, just gotta manifest it. Yeah, it's really nice to see what this kind of car competes with. In reality, it is damn sure not the fastest car out here. And I think what I'd like about this car is I kind of like, you know, the fact that, you know, I got this car kind of knowing it wasn't going to be, you know, faster than every single Mustang out there, every single Camaro out there. I kind of fell in love with the Charger for the aesthetics of it, the rawness of the 6.4, the low end torque, and definitely especially the Daytona package. Everything about that Daytona package with me kind of was the tippy top. Shout out to another Charger, got his headlight out. Really nice Subaru down here. Yeah, I think that's one of those like S209s, like one of those like really like kind of like, I don't know if it's like the limited edition ones. Yeah, I'm not sure, y'all. But yeah, the thing about the Charger and going back to it, it's the four-door muscle car. That was kind of a thing for me. You know, I've talked about it in my prior videos. You know, I talked about, you know, when I had the review of this, I kind of talked about why I settled with the Charger. I wouldn't say settled, that's 100% not the word. Gravitated towards the Charger, the four doors, just the convenience of it, the overall look, and just yeah, I feel like it was kind of a classic in my opinion. I always like the, you know, shout out to Fast and Furious. I always like the Charger, you know, Dom's Charger, how can you not? So I think that's kind of where the love for the Charger kind of started for me. So yeah, guys, you know, I don't want to babble on too long. You know, I'm almost at the car wash. You know, my hair's flying in my hair, my hair's flying in my eyes. I kind of got to take this GoPro thing off. I hope I brought my other thing, but maybe not. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. You know, I don't want to talk your ears off. 392 reviews, you know, make sure to throw a like if you've watched this far. Thank you so much for watching. Got a little bit of traffic, so I think this brings it to the next. Get a little bit of downshifts. Yeah. But thank you so much for watching, guys. 392 reviews, checking out.